Just doing it now. Hello and good afternoon. Here we are in the UK, and I am so happy to have with me today one of my Compass Club members. So today we are exploring what is life like in the Compass Club. I know you all keep hearing me going on about it. The Compass Club, what does it mean? Some of you have been looking at it. Some of you have even applied, and then some of you have joined, some of you have not. So today I'm going to go through with you with Natalie Rose, who's the director at Rollings LLP. She is a phenomenal woman, and I just want you to meet her and for her to talk about her experience in the Compass Club. Natalie, welcome so much. Welcome for being here.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you are here, and it's so good to have you. So, Natalie, why don't you just tell everybody what you do for a living?
As you said, I'm a director at a firm called Rollings. We are restructuring advisors and licensed insolvency practitioners, and we provide advice to companies that are either facing financial difficulties or organisational challenges. So that's probably the best way to sum it up.
Great. So, what was the reason for you? You know, what made you interested in the first place in the Compass Club, Natalie?
Well, I mean, I've been in this industry for a long time and obviously progressed throughout my career, but there was something that I wanted to focus on, not just the technical aspects, steps that you go through to make manager and things like that. And I'd followed you for a while on social media and was making some inquiries, and then it was just that leap of faith to say the focus that I needed was here, so to move on.
Okay, a little while. So tell me, when did you actually join the club? Let's tell everyone when you joined.
So I joined last January,
Yes.
and so this will be my second
When
year.
you say last, yes, I was going to say this will be your second year.
Yes,
you're on the second round of the Compass Club.
Yes. Yeah.
And what made you really just go, right, I'm doing this?
It's because I was in the beginning, wasn't I? And I was like, I had all I had study going on, lots of things going on, but actually it was just I just had to do it. I think the focus that you said was going to happen to be there. I met some of the other potential members in the meet and greet beforehand, and there was just something that drew me to say this was going to be the right place to do what I wanted to achieve going forward.
Okay. So let's tell the audience, what has your journey been like in the Compass Club?
It's been challenging professionally and personally, but what the Compass Club has helped me do is to focus, to bring me back in alignment with where I said I wanted to go for the next 12 months and beyond. So I say it's been challenging, and you've challenged me. Members in the Compass Club have challenged me, but it's been a comfortable challenge. It's been a safe place to have that.
Okay, so let's talk the talk and talk the tea. So if we were going to talk about you at the beginning of the Compass Club, what would you say were the biggest challenges that you had? What were you doing or not doing?
Yes, I was saying sorry a lot. I think it was just that I knew where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do, but in the beginning it was like, should I, shan't I? And now it's, no, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm going to do. So I was a lot more, and it's interesting because a lot of people will know me and they go, Natalie, timid? What are they talking about? But there was a bit of timidness there, but she's back there now.
It's so honestly, it's like, for me, I look and I'm like, wow. And
Mm,
I can truly say, yeah, there was this timidness, and it was like, it was like, is it okay if I say, can I,
yeah,
would it
yeah,
be all right? And
yeah.
I have definitely seen a massive transformation. What would you
Mm.
say for you was the biggest change that you've experienced as a result of the Compass Club?
Um, I think it's feeling in alignment now, because doing what I do, I've been in some real challenging situations and obviously have to help people make decisions. But it was that focus that I needed for myself and my career as well. So it's getting that alignment with those two personalities. So avoiding that timidness in my personal side of things, and
Yeah.
just bringing that forthrightness through. So
And so talk to us about your career journey, because when you started the Compass Club, you had one title. So what were you then?
yes, so I think I was senior manager then. So yes, I've had two title changes in that time. So which I think is a testament to, I think, how I've projected myself, or I suppose affirmed myself as to belief in myself as to what I can do, and as I say, getting that alignment of I can do all this for everybody else. What do I need to do for me? So
Yes.
which is great.
Well, what's the new title?
So
You've
my
gone
new
from
title
senior
is, yeah,
manager to
to director now. So yes,
love that
which
for you.
is, yeah, it's, and having your support and the members' support throughout that journey, because obviously those things don't happen overnight, and it's just been fantastic. It really has. So
I think that's a really important point, and that is, yes, you have my support in the club, but I think even greater, better, but or as an addition, is the support of other women who are also on the journey.
yeah,
So you've got that whole experience of champion each other and challenging each other along so that you can all win. And I
yeah,
love to see the camaraderie that's
yes,
happened and the connection and the sisterhood between members. Lola says it's been awesome watching and celebrating Natalie's growth and successes. I have to say, it's been phenomenal watching you
mm,
grow. I think what would you say was the biggest thing that made the difference? Because a lot of people want growth, but
mhm.
then they're not sure. I mean,
It's,
apart from us, what do you
yeah.
think you chose to do differently?
Um, accept that I needed to challenge myself more, believe in myself more, to say, doing what I do, there was that confidence and I can do this for everything else. But it's trying not to use imposter syndrome, but I suppose there was a bit of imposter syndrome there, but
Mm.
having, say, that support and then belief moving forward was yeah, fantastic.
I think there's something there as well about that you were willing to do the work. And I think that's one of
Yes,
the big challenges is that sometimes we want the change, but are we willing to do the work for the change?
yeah,
And you definitely have. And I think sometimes
mm,
people come and going, oh, well, it's all going to be laid out for me. And whilst there's lots of support in the club, and there is in lots of different ways, whether you need a book, whether you want some music, whether you want some
mm,
downloadable resources, whether you want to go back and listen to interviews of women who were successful, who've been on their journey, whether you want to jump on the gathering each month
yeah,
or coach up or any of
yeah,
those things. The truth of the matter is you've still got work to do. And one
to
of the
do,
things I love is that you've been doing the work. And because you've been doing the
yeah,
work, you've definitely been getting all of the results.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
it really is hats off to you. So, if there were three words that described the Compass Club for you, what would they be?
Definitely inspirational. That's the first one that comes to mind. And just in all aspects, as you said, all those resources, it's inspirational and it inspires you to do that work, to do things. Safe, it's a safe space. It's other women. I've never felt competitive. It's not a competitive environment. It's a very supportive environment. So as much as sometimes we might have vulnerable conversations, it's a safe space to have those conversations. I say, I'm going to say belly laughs. as well. We honestly, my cheeks hurt sometimes, and we've been crying at some of the things. So there's some fun in there as well. So it's been very good. Very good.
Absolutely, definitely. You can't do self-development without having a little bit of a giggle, because it's so much work. There's so much, it's hard work working on yourself. So you do need to be able to lift the experience with some levity, and to just, like you say, have those belly laughs.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is, if you don't laugh, you
Yeah.
Okay, and so for my final question to you, it would be, we have lurkers in the, people who are thinking about it but haven't done it. People who maybe applied but didn't go the final stuff and make the payment. People who maybe started the process of applying and didn't finish, or maybe people who've been just looking and watching but not really sure what it means. So if you were to speak to anybody who was considering the Compass Club but wasn't really sure as to whether or not they wanted to invest in themselves in that way, what would you say?
Immediately, I'd say just do it. As I mentioned in the beginning, it was, oh, do I have time? I had this going on, that going on. And one of the phrases that I'd like to say is, you only look back to see how far you've come. And I look back at where I was 12 months ago, even 12 months before that. And if I hadn't have joined this club, I honestly don't know what I would do. I don't think I'd be smiling as much like this now. So just do it. If they've got doubts, I'm happy to answer any questions, queries. You're there. I know, you'll be completely honest. Other members, will be completely honest as well, but you will not regret it at all. Not regret it.
Oh, Natalie, we are super proud of you in the Compass Club, and I thank you so much for giving your time and for sharing your own experience. I think, I can talk about it till the cows go home, but hearing it from members like you who've actually been through, and you are on your second time around. It's like you're going round again.
Yep.
It's so wonderful to see, but also the growth. I think that's the real thing for me. Even when I started, I knew what I wanted to achieve, but could I achieve it? Like, could I help on a mass scale? And seeing people like you, and Lola, who will be doing hers next week, and Chloe, who's on Friday, and others, it is just a beautiful thing to watch. And I love that, as I said, we all pile in to help each other grow. And so, thank you so much. And it is my pleasure to have you in the Compass Club. Super proud of you. You've literally just, every chain you've broken, like you've just gone, I'm taking you down and I'm taking you down. It's like, no, I'm not. It's the killer foods is the phrase she'll say is, no, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Whereas before you'd be like, I don't know if I could. Now you're like, no, I'm not having it.
Yeah,
That's not how it's going to happen. And so it's so wonderful, because I think you said something earlier that's so true about the Compass Club, and that is about, it's not that you don't have some of these things, it's that you've forgotten that you do. And so what it has been for you is aligning yourself with the person you became, with the person you knew in your heart you really were. And I think
100%.
for me, I always say it's about reintroducing you to you. You can spend money on shoes and bags and all of those things, but at the end of the day, you're not going to do the things you want to do, get where you want to go, if you don't invest in yourself. And actually, I'm going to ask you one last thing. You have invested, like you are an annual member. And I suppose I would say, there's going to be some people who might go, oh, it seems like a lot of money. What would you say?
Best investment I've ever made. And I like the bags and I like the shoes, but it's the best investment I've ever made, because it's in me. It's investment in me. Honestly, it doesn't even come into it in comparison. So
Oh, Natalie, thank you so much. Natalie, thank you for being with us today. And definitely we'll have you here again, and we can, maybe we all jump on and have a conversation.
That would be,
And I will see you tonight in the club because we have
Yes, we will
the
indeed.
gathering the third Wednesday of every month. So thank you so much for sharing. And I'm just going to do my final couple of words. So see you later, Natalie. All right. So guys, and ladies, should I say, I just want to remind you that you are the best investment that you could ever make. It doesn't matter stocks and shares and shoes and bags and hair and whatever. It means nothing compared to the investment that you make in yourself, because you are the difference. And so this club is all about you, and it is about you, as Natalie says, aligning yourself with yourself so you can get much better results. And I'm just going to implore you to come and join me if you're a woman in leadership who wants to work on themselves, who wants to build their network and find that real community. This is the space for you. So it's been my pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to end our broadcast here. We will see you on Friday when I interview Chloe Davis, who's amazing. And yeah, come join us. Take care and have an amazing day.